Hello, we are here to find the positive and negative charge in 1 cup of water. This is NCERT question. In 1 cup of water, roughly it is having 250 ml capacity and 250 gram of water. So first of all, we have to find out the number of molecules of water in 1 cup of water. In H2O means 18 gram of water equivalent to 1 mole of water having contains Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. It means in 1 mole of water, that is say 18 gram, now we have to find out 250 ml. So 18 gram equivalent to this much molecule, 1 gram and 250 gram by unitary method of water in 1 cup 250 ml 250 gram. How many molecules? Just by unitary method 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 18 multiplied by 250. Here number of molecules. In 1 molecule of water, 10 protons and 10 electrons also the same because water is neutral. So here number of in 1 cup of water equivalent to number of protons or number of electrons, we can find here this multiplied by 10. And in 1 electron, charge is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So in 1 cup of water having the charge means charge on proton and charge on electron in totality. So positive charge or negative charge in 1 cup of water, that is equivalent to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 250 10 divided by 18 and number charge on 1 electron, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. After solving this, total charge positive and negative, that is equal to 1.33 into 10 to the power 7 coulomb. So this is the answer here. In this question, copper atom consisting say 29 electrons and atomic weight of copper given by here 63.5 gram of moles. So in 1 mole 63.5 gram of copper means equivalent to 1 mole of copper having charge equal to say we Avogadro number. So 6 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. In 10 gram of piece, one piece having the mass 10 gram. So in 10 gram of copper, number of atom is equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 divided by this and multiplied by 10. These are the number of atoms. As per question, 1000 atoms, only 1 electron is transferred from one piece to another piece. From one piece electron is losing, it means it has got positive charge. The gaining piece is having negative charge. Both are equal. So we are interested the Q charge in 10 gram of copper piece. The charge is given here in atom. So how many electron transferred? Per 1000 only one electron is transferred. So these are the number of electron. If you multiply it with this charge on electron, then it is the charge Q on one piece. If we solve it, we are getting, say, charge is given is 15.118 coulomb on each piece. One is having positive charge, other piece is having negative charge because it is losing, this piece is gaining the charge electrons, and both the charges are kept at a distance of 1 centimeter. If we convert into meter, then the force between the two charges is given by K Q1 Q2 upon R square. So K means here proportionality constant, Q1 Q2 or Q square, that comes here 15.118 square of it, and distance here is 10 to the minus 2 square of this. If we solve, we are getting the force between the two charges, that is the attraction force because of opposite polarity. So that comes here this much Newton. This is the answer. This is very good question here. If suppose total charge is Q, if we divide into two pieces or two parts, say one part is having, say, charge Q and another body having the charge total minus charge transferred to 1. So these are the charges Q and Q, capital Q minus Q at a distance of suppose R, then force between them is given by K Q1 Q2 means Q and Q2 upon R square. So we can write here K upon R square, and if we multiply this QQ minus Q square, this is given by equation 1. Now for maxima and minima, the condition or the method to find out the maximum force or the minimum force, we have to find out the derivative with respect to the variable. First derivative, put it 0, and it will give you some conditions. For this condition or these conditions may be more than one. If we are finding the second derivative for this condition, if it comes negative, it means then the force will be maximum. If it gives the second derivative, it is, say, positive, then force will be minimum. This is called second derivative test for maxima and minima. Applying this method here, and we are differentiating force with respect to charge. So first derivative क्या होगा? K upon R square, differentiation of this. Q means 1, capital Q minus 2Q. इसको हम 0 पुट करेंगे एज पर दिस कंडीशन गिवन. सो ये 0 हो जाएगा. ना Q minus 2Q is 0, और Q equal to capital Q divided by 2. This is the charge on first body, and charge on second body is given as Q minus Q. It means Q minus Q means Q by 2. It is also coming here Q by 2. The charges are on both the bodies is Q by 2 and Q by 2. It means if we distribute in such a way that both the charges are equal, in that case we are getting the maximum force between them. So this is the answer here. We can prove it also by second derivative test. Here there is no need, because in the question itself it is asking the maximum force between them, but we can easily prove. For this condition, second derivative comes here negative. So this is the force maximum. Okay. Now, this is again very good question. Here, suppose this is the charge of mass m and charge is negative. It is circulating in the circle of radius r as per the question, and at the center positive charge is there at the center. तो क्या हो रहा है इसमें, m is the mass, it is circulating in a circle of radius r. यहाँ पे दो फोर्स लग रहा है. नंबर वन, अट्रैक्शन फोर्स बिटवीन पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव towards the center, and one centrifugal force is there which is outward. In equilibrium condition, both the forces must be equal and opposite, that is attraction force and the centrifugal force. सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स बाहर लग रहा है, अट्रैक्शन है इनसाइड अंदर लग रहा है. इफ दे आर इक्वल, देन अट्रैक्शन फोर्स कैन बी रिटन एज k और 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट q1 q2 अपॉन r स्क्वायर. दिस इज इक्वल टू mv स्क्वायर अपॉन r. वी नो दिस v इक्वल टू r omega, where v is called linear velocity and omega is angular velocity. And we know this relation also, omega is equal to 2 pi by t, where t is called time period. Time period is the time taken to complete one circular path. So if we replace it here, it can be written mr omega square, and omega will be 2 pi by t, so it can be written as m r 4 pi square divided by t square. After the cross multiplication, we can write it here m, and this will be r square r, so it will be r cube, and 4 pi square 4 pi epsilon naught divided by q1 and q2. Taking the root of it, 4 कितना हो गया, 16. Pi square pi cube, and then epsilon naught mass and r cube divided by q1 q2. So this is the time period formula. Here this answer matching here. So this is the time period. Time period means in one rotation, complete rotation, we are getting this as the time. So this is the answer. Next question is also very good, but it's very simple question. Like, in this question, at the origin x equal to 0, this is the charge placed here q0. q0 charge कहाँ पर रखा हुआ, origin पर. This is 1 coulomb. Now on x axis, at different locations, at say x equal to 1, q is the charge placed 4 microcoulomb. At x equal to 2 also, this is the same charge. X equal to 4 also the same charge. X equal to 8 centimeter, it's also the same charge. And this process going on, charges are arranged up to the infinity. Means all are positive charges, so this is also positive. All the forces will be acting towards the left, repulsive forces, the net force. So the net force will be what? The summation of all the forces are adding up because of the same direction towards left. So the total force, we can take it out common, say K Q naught, means this is, we have taken common 1 upon 1 square, the distance is square, 1 upon 2 square, plus 1 upon 4 square, plus 1 upon 8 square, and so on up to the infinity. And this inside the bracket, it is GP, the sum of infinite terms. This is given by A upon 1 minus R, where A is called the first term. A is called the first term, and what is R? This is the common ratio. This is the common ratio. And in this series, A is equal to what? 1, and common ratio is second upon first, third upon second, like so it is 1 by 4. If we put it here, all the values also, K will be 9 into 10 power 9, Q naught is 1 coulomb, Q is 4 microcoulomb, and A upon 1 minus R. It means here 9 into 10 power 9 into 4 into 10 power minus 6, 1 upon 3 by 4, just reciprocal of this is 4 by 3, we can cancel out, we are getting 16, 3 is 48 into 10 power 3, can be written like 4.8 into 10 to the power 4 Newton. This is the answer. This is the force towards left. So answer of on the origin Q naught 1 coulomb. Now, there is the question here. Two identical insulating charged copper spheres A and B have their centers separated by distance of 50 centimeter. Let us say initially एक स्फीयर A है, उस पर चार्ज हो गया Q, सेकेंड स्फीयर B हैविंग द सेम चार्ज एट ए गैप ऑफ R. कितना गैप है? 50 सेंटीमीटर. वी कैन कन्वर्ट इनटू मीटर. इसमें फोर्स लगेगा रिपल्सिव फोर्स. दिस इज द फोर्स K Q1 Q2. Charges are here same, 6.5 into 10 power minus 7. Both are equal, so this upon R, 0.5 square. If we solve it, 9 into 10 power 9 into 6.5 into 10 power minus 7 whole square divided by 0.5 whole square. After solving, we are getting 1.5 into 10 power minus 2 Newton. But now, a third charge, which is C, initially there is no charge here. This is uncharged. First touch with A, then A and C will be sharing the charges. So on A, Q by 2, C also having now Q by 2 after touching with A. Then C is touching with B, second means B also. So in this is Q and on C Q by 2. Total charge will be Q plus Q by 2 is what? 3 by 2Q. And it is shared between C and B. So half of the charge on B and half of the charge on C. This is also 3Q by 4. On C finally 3Q by 4. But in the question, C charge is removed. Now the new force between A and B is this 0.5. The distance is same. So here the new force will be K Q by 2 and 3q by 4 upon r square. It can be written as 3 by 8 and k q square upon r square we have already calculated by equation 1. So 3 by 8 into 1.5 into 10 to the minus 2. After solving, it is coming here 5.7 into 10 to the minus 3 Newton. This is the final force. After this, coming in contact one by one, and this is the answer finally between A and B, and this is the answer here. In this question, it is very similar to the question number 6, but a little bit change. Say initially on A and B, equal charges are there and the gap is R. And the force between them is given by K Q1 Q2 upon R square. And in the question answer is given the force 2 into 10 power minus 5. ये फोर्स दिया हुआ है न्यूटन. अब क्या कर रहे हैं इसमें? Here A is touching with C uncharged body. So on A the charge is shared half and C placed half charge, and B there is no touching here, so there is no change in the charge Q. So now charges क्या हो गया? Q by 2 on A, Q by 2 on C, and Q charge on B. But gap will be half. It will be R by 2 and R by 2. Now in the question, net electrostatic force on C. So C, because of positive is repelled here with force F1, and C because positive and B positive also. So this force is F2. Charges on B with respect to A is more, so F2 is more. And net force on C, it will be F2 minus F1. F2 means the force K between Q by 2 and Q. So it is Q by 2 and Q, and the gap is R by 2. So R square by 4. Now F1 between this and this, A and C. So K Q by 2 and also Q by 2 upon R square by 4. Take it is common, say K is Q square upon R square. It will be 2. So it comes here and cancel out, so 1. It means the force K Q square upon R square from the equation 1, the same it is given in the question, so it is the same force. Still, using the equation 1 on C, this is the force, so answer comes here 2 into 10 power minus 5 Newton. F2 is more than F1, so this is the force acting on C towards left or along BC. So this is the answer. Now let us say this question like a free pitch ball of 8 gram. Let us say this is A having charge Q1, suppose for 5 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, and this is the mass mg acting in the downward direction. Just below this at a gap of 5 centimeter. Distance कितना है? 5 centimeter. Convert into meter. 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. And next charge on B, I do not know which charge. We have to find it. How much charge? So that upward charge body is stationary, it is only possible mg force acting in the downward direction, and this is the upward force must be there. This is the electrical force. If it is positive, Q2 charge must be positive. If it is negative, it will be attracted. So mg force and this force will be coming downward, so it will fall down. But if it is stationary, it means this force must act in the upward direction. For stationary charge A, here the force upward should be equal to mg downward. If we calculate here force, K means 9 into 10 to the power 9, Q1 means 5 into 10 to the power minus 8, but we do not know unknown quantity Q2 upon 5 centimeter, 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter square. It is equal to mg, 8 gram, mass is 8 gram, convert into kg, g means 9.8, you can take 10 also. If we solve it Q2, it comes here 4.36 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. This is the answer. Okay. Now this is very good question 9. But before that, we have to understand what does it mean by the neutral point. Suppose we are having this charge positive and this charge is also positive. दोनों सेम चार्ज हैं, न्यूट्रल पॉइंट आएगा सेंटर पे, एंड वी हैव टू पुट माइनस क्यू चार्ज सो दैट क्यू चाहे पॉजिटिव रखो चाहे नेगेटिव, क्यू तो स्टेशनरी रहेगा, इक्विलिब्रियम में रहेगा, बट फॉर द सिस्टम एज ए होल इसे नेगेटिव लेना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमने ये लिया पॉजिटिव. सपोज इसकी बात करते हैं, this positive and this positive repulsion, if it is also positive repulsion, so repulsion it will fly off. ये दोनों एक्सट्रीम चार्ज स्टेशनरी नहीं रहेंगे, इक्विलिब्रियम में नहीं रहेंगे, तो इसका मतलब है कि हमको ये नेगेटिव लेना पड़ेगा, अपोजिट नेचर. इक्विलिब्रियम कब मिलेगा? बोथ आर पॉजिटिव, सो सेंट्रल वन will be negative. If both are negative, central one will be positive. Opposite nature. By logic, suppose this is at a distance of a, definitely it will be half, so a by 2. Now the magnitude of q, we have to find out the magnitude of q, and this is the neutral point center, so we can find just by this is the force here F1 on q due to q, and this is the attraction force on q due to minus q. If they are equal and opposite, we can find out the magnitude q. Position is already given, center में आएगा. So F1, what is F1? This is the repulsive force. So K q upon a square. F2 between these two opposite charges, K q and q upon a by 2 square, so a square upon 4. Here we are not taking minus q. Reason behind, in force, although it is a vector quantity, but minus sign comes into picture for the direction. So here the formula for the magnitude, we are taking the magnitude, so there is no question of rises of minus sign. माइनस कभी नहीं लेते, वेक्टर क्वांटिटी में नहीं लेंगे, स्केलर में लेंगे. नाउ के क्यू a square also cancel out, so q can be written as 4q, or q will be q upon 4, by logic minus q. So this is the answer. If you place minus q by 4 charge at the center, then this whole system will be in equilibrium. Now on the very contrary, if we are taking positive charge here and this negative charge here, there is no neutral point exists. Just mind it, there is no neutral point. It does not exist. Neutral point exist नहीं करेगा if both are equal and opposite. But suppose if you are taking the both similar charges but magnitude different, like in question number 9, then find out the neutral point position as well as the charge magnitude which we have to put at the neutral point. Say this is the charge 4e and this is the charge plus e. If both are of same nature, neutral point must be in between the line joining them, and neutral point is closer to the smaller charge, so neutral point comes somewhere here. And by logic, we have to put the charge here q negative. Okay, as per the question, small q, no problem. But minus sign comes by logic. Here, this is the trick of the question, or this is the procedure here, the method here. If we are interested to find position लाने के लिए x क्या करना पड़ेगा हमको, न्यूट्रल पॉइंट पर जो चार्ज है उसको हम इक्विलिब्रियम में लेंगे. So that this distance, suppose x, this total distance is say a, so it will be a minus x. और पोजीशन हमेशा इस पर न्यूट्रल नेट फॉर जीरो करना है. जब मैग्नीट्यूड निकालना होगा इसको तो इधर दिस एक्सट्रीम चार्ज पर नेट फॉर जीरो करना है. दिस इज द ट्रिक. सो x, finding x position, it means here this is the force, a negative attraction force, and these are two forces F1 F2. So we have to equalize F1 F2. F1 means between this and between this F2. So K for E Q, we are taking the magnitude minus sign, because of vector quantity we are not taking only magnitude, we are taking. So x square हमेशा क्या करेंगे, माइनस कभी नहीं लेना है वेक्टर में, केवल मैग्नीट्यूड लेंगे. दिस सो के क्यू ई अपॉन ए माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर. तो के क्यू ई कैंसिल आउट, यू क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई 4a माइनस एक्स होल स्क्वायर इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर. यहाँ पे अभी कभी भी ओपन नहीं करेंगे ब्रैकेट को, इट विल बिकम क्वाड्रेटिक, प्रॉब्लम होगी, इसलिए रूट लेंगे हमेशा. सो इफ यू टेकिंग द रूट तो हो जाएगा a माइनस एक्स. सो 2a माइनस 2x उधर जाएगा, 3x हो गया. सो x then position will be 2a upon 3. This is the answer. Now we have to find out the magnitude of the center. हमेशा क्या लेंगे, नेट फोर्स ऑन द एक्सट्रीम, आइदर ऑन 4e ऑन e. हमेशा मैग्नीट्यूड निकालने का क्या तरीका होगा, इज द ट्रिक, एट एनी एक्सट्रीम आइदर e or 4e. Let us this. So this is repelled by this e, suppose F3, and this is attracted by minus q, this is F4, means F3 F4 को हम इक्वल करेंगे, so मैग्नीट्यूड निकल जाएगा. What is F3 between the two? So K for E upon a square, in between the two attraction, so K for E and Q, we have to find a minus this x square. It will be K for E, cancel out. Q will be E x square upon a square, putting the value of x this, so q will be e 4a square by 9, a square will be cancel out, so q will be 4e by 9 and minus sign by logic. This is the answer. In this question asking whether this equilibrium stable or unstable. Stable means if we disturb a little bit center one and it will disturbing permanently, it is called unstable. Unstable means it will come regain the original position. So here if we disturb towards right, shift a little bit towards right, then this force will be more than this. So this charge will be going to and touching, hitting the charges. Similarly, if it is shifting towards left a little bit, this charge attraction is more than this, so it will hit to 4e. Means stability disturbed. So this is unstable equilibrium. The difference between stable and unstable equilibrium, by disturbing them, if it is disturbed, then it is called unstable. If it is not disturbing at all, it is called stable equilibrium. Again, there is the question here. If we take, say, different, here positive and negative. In previous case, we have taken both are positive. So neutral point is coming in between the line joining. But suppose it is, say, positive and negative, neutral point is coming definitely, but outward, not in between. See, suppose this is the positive charge 16e and second one is minus e. Suppose we just search whether neutral point existing in between. Suppose we take, say, positive charge. This is attraction. So attracted, this positive charge attracted by this towards right. This is repelled by this towards right. So there is no question. Both the forces are acting in the same direction. If taking minus also, whatever charge we take, neutral point is not existing in between. Let us think about this point outside. Let us say this is the distance A between the two charges given, and this distance is x, the position. We have to find out the neutral point, neutral position. So at this we have to find out the net force, as the previous case trick was there. What was the trick here? Position, for finding the position x निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे, हम इस पर नेट फोर्स जीरो करेंगे. पॉजिटिव रिपल्सन, दिस इज से F1 and this is negative, so attraction. If these two forces are equal, it will give you x, the position, say K 16e q upon x square, and here this one is x a, so this distance is x minus a. Attraction force K E Q upon a x minus a whole square. Now K E Q cancel out. You cross multiply this 16 x minus a whole square and x square. Will not open it, we take the root of it, it will be 4x minus a equal to x. मैं यहाँ पे इसको ओपन नहीं करेंगे, नहीं तो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बन जाएगी. हमेशा रूट लेंगे, हमेशा रूट लेंगे, हमेशा रूट लेंगे. सो इट विल बी इजियर ने 4x minus 4a, इट इज x. इधर जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, 3x इक्वल टू 4a. then x will be 4a by 3. This is the position. This is the answer. Then we have to find out the magnitude also. Magnitude निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे, एक्सट्रीम पर. Let us say this or this, whatever you. दोनों में कोई भी ले सकते हैं, कहीं पे भी आपको मैग्नीट्यूड मिल जाएगा. Suppose this positive, so this is the repulsive force F3. This is negative, this is positive, so this is attracted. Repelled by this force 16 is repelled by Q and attracted by minus Q. Say for magnitude, this trick है कि मैग्नीट्यूड निकालने के लिए नेट फोर्स यहाँ जीरो कर दीजिए. F3 is equal to F4. What is F3? This is K 16E and E upon minus कभी नहीं लेना. अपॉन एक्स स्क्वायर, इसके बीच में फोर्स लगेगा के 16 ई अपॉन ए स्क्वायर। ना के 16 ई, यहाँ पे क्या चार था, क्यू था, ये दिस इज क्यू, क्यू तो निकलना है इसमें, एक्स डिस्टेंस 16 ई क्यू, तो ये क्यू ये नहीं कटेगा, ये कट जाएगा। सो आफ्टर क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन क्यू इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, ई एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन ए स्क्वायर। हम वैल्यू पुट कर रहे हैं एक्स की, ये स्क्वायर करेंगे 16 ए स्क्वायर अपॉन 9, ए स्क्वायर कैंसिल होके क्यू मिल जाएगा हमको 16/9 ई, इज द आंसर।